Okay guys, it's me again. I'm going to go through all the programs again since I have them up here. I was going to do this video on just brainpop, but now that I have the video up and kind of running, I'm just going to do a quick overview in the beginning a little bit of how to do each part. And we all know that we use Clever. My suggestion would be to once you use an app, make sure it's a favorite of yours so that it's always going to be up on the top. Okay. When we're logging in to Realize, remember we have to, mine's not going to be. When we log in to Realize, we got to make sure that we're keeping up with our work. If you look at this from my end, okay, it's going to look like this, and I changed the way your setting looks. Now some of you have different, if you see on here I have different lessons. Some of those lessons like 13.2, 13.1, those are for small group lessons that I assigned for certain individuals, so they're only having those. But as you can see, I mean, look, we're doing Practice Buddy. Today it's almost 2 o'clock on Thursday, and yet I still have only 4 of 18 in this class. In the other class I have 4 of 18. So not very good so far. And I know that people have logged in and been on because when they log in and they go to the lesson right here, it logs in. So I got 18 out of 18 here, and over here I have 18 of 18. So I know that you're logging in and watching the videos and doing the work, but you got to get it completed. You have until Monday to do that. So that is Realize. Okay, next, Zoom. Okay, remember when you're doing Zoom, you have to, for those of you that are new, when you're doing Zoom, you got to log in to your Clever, or just go to zoom.com. Okay. And then up here, just click join a meeting. And then whatever the code is that we give you, that's what you're going to be putting in. And then it might have a little bit of a download time in there. But once the download is done, you should be good to go. Okay, so that's Zoom. Let me click off of this. Here is OneNote. Remember, this is where you're finding all the plans. So today's plan was here. This is for Thursday and Friday. Okay, there's the link to my YouTube account. Anything that's in yellow, bold, is important. It says finish any Realize lesson, most important buddy practice. And it says send me a message on Edsby to tell me you're done. That way I know that you've completed it and I can check your work. It also says work on Moby Max, multiplying fraction lessons for 20 minutes. Practice, practice, practice. There's no exit question today. And it says go to the YouTube link and watch my multiplying mixed numbers in the playlist if you need help, or message me. And I can help you via Zoom or send a picture through Edsby. Okay, well, let's try to find what that means through Edsby, right? Okay, so these are all the things here. Let's say I have an example from Jaheem. And he just let me know, hey, make sure you went and said, and I set up a brainpop account. It says Realize, sign me out. I don't know it. And then I'll just put down, I'll send him an account. Just log out of Clever and log back in to your Realize. Okay, I'm sending him that message, and that way I can communicate with you guys on it. Okay, I go back and let's go to the science that was assigned, and then we'll get into that. So this was science for today. Yeah, it's not showing the box anyway. It's slow today. So here's what happens if it doesn't load like that and you're missing boxes. You just got to keep trying to load. If it's not loading and you don't get everything that you need in there, then just come back in a little while. See, it's just having a hard time putting that picture in there. You can click refresh, and if it's not going to do it, you're just going to have to wait to do it, and just keep checking back periodically to see if you can get it to load. So anyway, the science is up here today. Basically, you have from yesterday to Friday to get your lesson done for your brain pop. Okay, let's look at next week quick. Okay, once again, it said we're sorry, so I'm just going to reload that. Okay, here's your Monday. Okay, and it says work on Moby Max for 15 minutes, finish your water and earth lesson, and start the biome climate lessons that are on Moby Max. Okay, so let's just go to Moby Max real quick. Here are the scores on who's completed their work and who has not. Let me go back in here. Remember, I'm checking these quite often, 3-4 times a day. I'm going in, I'm looking at, okay, here's the math lesson. Okay, very few people worked on it. In fact, for math, I have no one has done any of the lessons on Moby Max for math. Okay, if I go back, it says, if I go to science, okay, it shows that most of you are working on your science, although some of these dates are pretty old. So really, if I go here, these people have worked on them. Yanija, all the way up to Emilise and Devante. Well, he's not in here anymore. But anyway, all these people, you guys haven't done anything since before we left for spring break. It says March 12th. If it says March 12th on there, that tells me that you haven't done a thing yet. So please make sure that you are working on those. There's a lot of lessons on those, and remember, those are for grades. Okay, so that's Moby Max. Okay, so let's go back to here. See if we can get the brain pop directions on here to come up. There they are. Okay, so now it reloaded. So here are your directions to go into brain pop and to log in, hopefully. Remember, you also have a YouTube video that's available that I sent on a link on Remind. If you just log into my YouTube account, you're not going to be able to see it. You have to go to the link I sent on Remind, because if you don't, it's not a public one, because I'm using people's names and passwords on it. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit. Okay, this is the science, and this is what my video was going to be on. Let's make sure that these are the 5 things that I assign you to do. Okay, and they're really not very difficult. What you need to do on here is click on each assignment. There's 5 assignments. 2 of them are fairly easy. One of them is just click on the movie and you're done. Watch it. I would watch the movie multiple times if I were you. Okay, so, and then click on the movie, click go. Okay, the movie's going to be right here. All right, watch the movie. Okay, then once you're done with the movie, it tells me that you watched the movie. I wouldn't take the quiz yet. I would do these other 2 first. These 2 right here, I'd do these first. And then I'd watch the movie again, and then I would take the quiz. And remember, when you're watching the movie, okay, you can pause it. I would take notes so that you get a good grade on your quiz, because that is graded. That is going to be for a grade for me. Okay, so let's do the related reading. This is fairly just, there's sections on here, okay? And you just click, you read it, okay? Answer the question. Okay, here's another reading, read it. Okay, read it. Read it. And then you have a little comic thing at the end here, which is kind of goofy. Okay, so make sure, and this is a question and answer. So It's going to give you a question, and then it's going to give you the answer for that one. They're cool. This is not going to be something that I'm going to take a grade from, but I do want you to read it. It's really good, and it tells me how long you spent on this page. So if it says 10 seconds, I know you just clicked on it and came off. I mean, it should say at least 10 minutes to do this, 15 minutes to do this part right here. Okay? Let me just click back to where we got started from. Okay, here's the next part. The next part is your vocabulary. So I'm going to click on vocabulary. Okay, so these are the words. Okay, what you have to do is you have to write down the definition of what a climate is. And I spoke to a few of you on the phone. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and click on climate on Google. Okay. And here in Wikipedia, it tells me now. Please don't sit there and write it word for word in there, but you can use it to help you. The video also should have said it, so you can watch the video and then write it down. If you wrote notes down, then you should have it. So I'm going to put in here, climate is the weather over a long period of time. And then I'm going to use that in a sentence. Florida's climate is in the tropical zone. There it is. Okay, and then you got to do those other ones. Okay, and then there's tropical, which we just talked about. Okay, so just keep going on those, and you can just put down tropical. Okay, a region in the United States that tends to be warm, and then put down, I live in Florida. Florida's in the tropical climate. Really easy to do. Okay, shouldn't take you more than 15-20 minutes to do all those. Okay. Okay, and then the last part that you have to do is making a movie. This is pretty cool. I'm not going to grade this part. I do want you to try to make it. And then the best video I'm going to post on my YouTube page. Okay, it's for everybody to see. So it says, teach with make a movie. Okay. This is going to be more for you guys, but I'm going to put in here, start a movie with a letter. Okay, and I'm going to put answer a letter. The letters are going to be, how does a tropical climate differ from a temperate climate? I'm going to choose that letter. Okay, and then you have slides on here. So let's click on slide number 1. Okay, everybody see slide number 1, and then I'm going to add sound. I'm going to use the computer voice because you don't want mine. I'm going to make it the male voice. Okay, and then I can preview it.
Dear Michael and Moby, how does a tropical climate differ from a temperate climate? From a friend.
Okay, and then once you preview it and you like it, and click save, and it saves that part. Now I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, now I'm going to talk about, remember what the question was. Okay, so I'm going to find tropical, something tropical in here. Try to find a picture. Let's see. Let's see some more. I'm going to go like this. Drag them. See how I drag that in here? Okay. And I'm going to add a background. Click on background. I like this background. I'm going to click on that background. And then I'm going to add sound. I'm going to use my computer voice. I'm going to put Florida is located in the tropical climate. Okay. Tropical climates are located near and around the equator. Okay. So I'm going to do my male voice, processing it. Now I'm going to preview it, right? Watch.
Florida is located in the tropical climate. Tropical climates are located near and around the equator.
Cool. Okay, and I'm going to save that slide. And I would say at the minimum 5 slides. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build again. I'm going to go to this slide. And then I'm going to try to find something with temperate climates. Okay, so I got a little picture of a bear there. It's got snow here, got mountains. And then I'm going to add some background here. I like this background right here. And then I'm going to add some sound. I'm going to use the male voice here, okay? And I'm going to put in temperate climates have 4 seasons. The winters are cold and summers are warm. Mr. Knackers lives in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is in a temperate climate. Okay, now I'm gonna do my male voice. Now watch. Okay, and then I'm gonna preview it.
Temperate climates have 4 seasons. The winters are cold and the summers are warm. Mr. Knackers lives in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is in a temperate climate.
Okay, I'm gonna save that. Okay, now I'm gonna preview my video. So remember, I wanna have at least 3 slides. Okay, so I'm gonna click preview. And here it's a 43-second video.
Dear Michael and Moby, how does a tropical climate differ from a temperate climate? From a friend. Florida is located in the tropical climate. Tropical climates are located near and around the equator. Temperate climates have 4 seasons. The winters are cold and the summers are warm. Mr. Knackers lives in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is in a temperate climate.
Okay, so super easy to do. Okay, all right. When you're done with that, you can go ahead and save it, and then it will save. Okay, now it's not letting me, it's not letting me save this because I'm not a student. Okay, so that's it. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Like I said, have fun with it. Remember, it has to be at least 3 slides long, and make sure that you're answering the question in the beginning, which was how do they differ? Okay, so I gave you an example of tropical climates are warm, and I gave you an example of temperate climates are warm and cold and have 4 seasons. Just give me one of the things that are different about each one. Okay, so once you're done with that, you go ahead and, oh, now it's giving me the option to save. Okay, so I think it wants you to click on each one when you're done, and then go ahead and click save, and it's saving your movie. And once your movie is saved, it will show up as being done. Okay? So pretty easy, not difficult to do. If you have any questions, just message me or whatever, and we can try to figure it out. Okay? Really, I mean, the amount of time that it should take you guys shouldn't be very much with this. If you spend 10 minutes on it a day, you should be able 10, 15 minutes a day on it. You should be able to easily be done within the amount of time that I gave you to work on it. Okay. So once again, when you go to click on, you go to dashboard, right? And then your dashboard is going to have your assignments on mine. Okay. And here are the people so far that signed up and started. As you can see, there was 4 people. Let's see, Zaire, Ryan, Ulitzi, and Oscar all did the vocabulary work so far. Okay, so they're getting there. They're getting close to done. Now, if you look at this, this is like a fourth of the 5th graders that I have. So we really got to try to get on here and get this work done. I'm giving you until Monday to get it done. Today's Thursday, so that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to get it done before I assign anything else to you for science, okay? So if any questions, just send me a message on Remind, or preferably, remember, do your EDSB, okay? Because that's really important. This is the way that you can communicate with me. And remember, you want to send me pictures of exit questions or whatever, it's all you gotta do is click down here, okay? And then it'll camera will pop up. See where I am right here? So all you need to do is put your piece of paper in the front here like this, take a picture of it, and then send it to me. Preferably not a picture of me, because you don't want to see my old ugly face, but at least like put your paper up or hold it up and then take a picture of it, and then it'll send me a picture of your exit question. Some exit questions you're also going to be able to write on the page, okay? So, guys, make sure you keep up. I know it's, I've really made it less work for you since Monday and Tuesday. Really try to get on here and get some of that stuff done. I spoke with SEL today, and I told him, I said, whatever we do in class is what you should be doing for math and science. Remember, we start off the day, what do we work on? We work on our spiral and our iReady. So then you should do that right away. When you get done, okay, check the assignments, what's due after that, okay, go preview the videos, go to my YouTube account, watch the videos, go to Realize and watch the video link that is provided with the lesson on there, and then go ahead and work on the lessons. Okay, it's really important that you're joining the Zoom lessons that I'm going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at least in the beginning. Once I get too many people on, then I'm going to have to break it up into groups and start doing a Zoom lesson every day, which is what I want because we want more people. Make sure you're getting on Moby Max. Remember, there's math and science lessons that are assigned on there. Only work on them the days that they're assigned. If you don't work on them the days that are assigned, then on every Monday, Monday is going to be basically a makeup day, a get caught up day. Okay, so whatever you don't get done from Tuesday to Friday, I'm going to give people time to work in it on Monday. And for those who are done on Monday, they just are going to have less work to do. Okay, so make sure you're getting everything done. Make sure you're staying on top of stuff. Other than that, how about at home? Be safe, be smart, and if you need anything, I'm always here for you. Okay? Take care. We'll see you tomorrow for Zoom lesson.